A young lady, Sharon, left Kenya in April 2022 and went to a foreign country to work. Unfortunately, she didn't see the beginning of 2023. What happened to her? Stay tuned. A young lady called Sharon, a mother of one, faced a tough choice, either to listen to her mom and not to take any drastic action, or to grab an opportunity and accept a job which required her to go outside the country to Saudi Arabia and leave her 4-year-old daughter with her mom, who is now the grandmom to this young baby. But back in the days when the baby was born, something strange started happening to the sweet baby. She was crying so bad, and at some point she went unconscious. So they took her to the hospital only to find out that she had water in her brain due to meningitis. Therefore, a thin tube called a shunt was implanted in her brain to drain the water. Of course, not for free. They spent so much money on that operation. The baby required substantive medical care, and both Sharon and her mom were jobless. If anything, what kind of jobs would they get in slums of Kibra? And what about the father, you would ask? Before Sharon left, she had called the father of the baby for some financial support to take the kid to the hospital. His response was rather disturbing. The father told Sharon that in his lineage, they don't have disabled kids. And in fact, she asked Sharon to strangle that thing and throw it in Nairobi Dam.
The father of the baby told my daughter, in our lineage, we don't have disabled kids, so suit yourself.
An important detail. Sharon had actually given birth via cesarean section, and she had spent so much money and resources in hospital, including the fundraiser from friends. Life became so unbearable for the mother, daughter, and now a sick baby. Getting diapers was a challenge. Sharon decided to go to Saudi Arabia. Sharon's mother asked her to stay because of the sick baby. However, Sharon was just reflecting on the struggles they had had as they were growing up, and she made the decision to fly out.
Upon getting to Saudi, she didn't send me any money during the first and second months. She only sent me 8,000 Kenyan shillings the 6th month, and when I got the money, the baby was sick. I had to take her to hospital.
When Sharon landed in Saudi Arabia, she would send money irregularly, not as regularly as an employed person would do. And especially those in the Middle East, they send money regularly or monthly. When she did not send the money as they had agreed with the mother got worried. Her fears were confirmed when Sharon made a call to her sister.
I am being abused here in Saudi. I need to leave this house. That was in October.
Her sister, though, asked Sharon to be a little patient and complete the 2-year contract, not knowing how tragic that move would be.
She had no phone. There was no way to get in touch with her. We stayed for 2 months without knowing where or how she was. We got in touch at the beginning of December through her friend who is here in Kenya.
When this call came through, that is when the mother knew that Sharon was unwell and had no job.
I will help you, Mom, to get out of Kibra. You won't suffer again. But her tone made me suspicious. My monthly instincts told me she was not okay.
On the other end, Sharon went silent for the rest of the month of December in 2022. And later, they learned that she was very sick. The Christmas of 2022 will forever be in their memories. It was the dark festive season, because as the year was turning to 2023, Sharon breathed her last, and apparently after praying the entire day with her friends.
She passed on. I was informed on New Year's Day. I was feeling sickly.
Now, Sharon is in a foreign country in Saudi Arabia. She's not working. She got sick and she has passed on. She has no one who knows about her. Therefore, her body stayed in Saudi Arabia for an entire 1 month and an extra 1 week as the family and friends were raising funds for transport. A loyal friend called Sarah did her best to mobilize for resources and sent the body back to Kenya, where it spent another 1.5 weeks in the morgue. She was later buried back in the village. Now, Sharon's mother, Beatrice Hamadi, says that her family avoided her and neglected her for fear of being asked to keep supporting Sharon's sick daughter. As a matter of fact, the sick baby requires extra care, special medication, and she has to go for therapy sessions twice per week, and they cost 1,500 Kenya shillings. You can imagine how difficult life is for Mama Beatrice Hamadi.
This house rent is 3,500 Kenyan shillings, and I have arrears of over 10 months. The landlady is lenient because of my situation, otherwise I would have been thrown out.
Beatrice Hamadi, the grandmother to this sick baby, depends on well-wishers who visit her with items to assist her and the sick baby. In the informal settlement of Kibra, she has nowhere else to go and she can't leave the sick baby alone. Life in Kibra isn't as pleasant as well. They use communal toilets which they have to pay for and take baths in their own houses, for they have no bathrooms. This is also an area where they have to purchase water for domestic use. 1 jerrycan of water costs 10 shillings. If you don't have the shillings, you don't have water. That's the sad story of Sharon and her mother, and now the sick baby left in the care of her grandmother after Sharon passed on in Saudi Arabia. My name is Kingori Wangeshi. Thank you for watching.